दिखता नहीं है करके कंप्लेन आता है।
इतना छोटा सा इसमें क्या है?
ठीक है, स्ट्रेट रखते हैं।
कि मेरे लिए भी काम आएगा रिकॉर्ड।
यस।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
लाउडर में
हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you so much. I have come here Sunday afternoon. It's Amsterdam. We have the fortune of hearing from His Grace Raj Sundar Prabhu. Before I introduce him, request all of us to please come ahead, sit from here. More devotees coming in. Just fill it in the back. It's going to be a bit difficult afterwards. So please sit from here. Come forward. Push forward. Come here, Prabhu. Come on. It's okay. Jai, come on. Come on.
No, I don't feel so
You don't
good.
feel so good. Krishna, come on. Come ahead here. Hare Krishna. So we have His Grace Raj Sundar Prabhu with us. Prabhuji is, he has so many different things we can introduce him with, but the most important thing that he is a Bhagavad Premi. He is a lover of Srimad Bhagavatam. This person loves Bhagavatam. We all love so many things. He loves Bhagavatam. And if we associate with him, we'll also start to love Srimad Bhagavatam a little bit. Maybe that's our hope. Prabhuji has been in the devotional life since his birth, more or less, but in our institution, ISKCON, since last 25 years, more or less. He is a disciple of His Holiness Radha Govinda Swami Maharaj, who is also the founder of ISKCON Bhagavata Mahavidyalaya in Govardhan, Vrindavana, where they are teaching Srimad Bhagavatam to 40,000 students across the world. So he's here now. He's been visiting us in Netherlands since the time we have been here in Netherlands. 2018, I first met him, and since then we have been very good friends. My own personal attachment and affection to Srimad Bhagavatam has increased quite a lot after meeting Prabhuji. Very grateful that he is here, sharing the wisdom of Srimad Bhagavatam, giving his association to all of us. Let's welcome Prabhuji by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra, very loudly.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
Give one more shot. Little more louder. Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
One last time.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
Grace Raj Sundar Prabhu ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
जय। Smaller one.
Sure.
This is okay, Prabhu. This is good. Smaller one. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन।
Madhuranandana Gajanarandana
Tira Vanachari
Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam.
Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam.
Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham.
Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham.
Jaya Shri Govardhan, Shri Govardhan, Shri Govardhan, Jaya Shri Govardhan.
Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
श्रीमद् भागवतम की शिवानंद गौर भक्तवृंद की So today we will discuss a very interesting life of Lord Shiva, Daksha and Sati. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayat Mudiraye
Tato Jayat Mudiraye
Yascha Prayeshva Bhadreshu
Yascha Prayeshu Madeshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishna Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nanda Gopakumaraya
Nanda Gopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Janmadiyasya Tanvayaditaratas Charteshvabhignaswarat Tene Brahmaradhayadi Kavaye Muyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Vari Mradam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharma Projita Kaitavatra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapotrayan Mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krute Kimva Pararishvara Sadyo Hridaya Vruddhyatra Krutibhi Sushushubhistakshanat निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रं संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरवो रसिका भुवि भावुका ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मृगं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णकृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामामृतं देवमवधूता शिरोमणिम् आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे बोल So Vidurji was Yamraj himself. So Vidura, once he was been kicked out from the assembly of the Trashtra. So he left, he kept his bow and arrow on the doorstep of the Trashtra, and he himself started, जिसको जाना है आना है पहले कर लो भाई. If you want to be here, go away just to beforehand, not between the class. I'll be happy speaking to one, no problem. Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Only that person can sit in the class whom Bhagavatam wants. Just straightforward.
But Kali Yuga is like that. The people in Kali Yuga is like that.
No. Just like Krishna when he plays the flute, he calls each of the gopis in the forest, right? Similarly, Bhagavatam also calls his speaker and the hearer accordingly. So nobody can sit in Bhagavatam class without Bhagavatam's permission. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Rights are reserved with Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Vidura, when he was kicked out from the assembly of the Trashtra Maharaj, he started on a pilgrimage. He went on a pilgrimage all over Bharat Bhumi. And finally he came to Vrindavan, and there he met Uddhavji. And from Uddhava he heard about the most intimate pastimes of the Lord, and they had a very nice time. And Vidura, he, seeing the ecstasy of Uddhava was, a very elevated personality. He was not an ordinary person. He was the associate of the Lord, very close friend of the Lord. He was very dear to the Lord. He was a PhD from heaven. His guru was Brahaspati. So Uddhava was not an ordinary person. So Vidura wanted to accept him as guru. So Vidura said, "Oh, Uddhavji, all the symptoms of a pure devotee are in you. So I want to accept you as my guru. Please, can you honor me? Initiate me." Who was saying? Yamraj himself. Uddhavji said that, "Please, you are senior to me in age, and you are senior to me in all respects. So I cannot initiate you. I cannot. And also the Lord has kept some instructions for you with Maitreya. So please go to Haridwar and Vidura. Maitreya Rishi is waiting for you there." So this is an Vedic etiquette. So Vidurji went to Maitreya Rishi, and then what here is the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and also the fourth. So in that series of all the questions and answers between Vidura and Maitreya, Vidura comes to a point where Vidura inquires about from the Maitreya Rishi about Lord Shiva. That Lord Shiva mentions that there was a fight between Lord Shiva and Daksha Prajapati, and Sati gave up her body. So Vidura was very inquisitive. What happened exactly? That the fight went to that extent whether Sati had to give up her body. So this particular pastime is connected with Ramayana. This has some connection with. We will discuss that. So Daksha Prajapati, whose main business was to generate progeny, and he was performing a big sacrifice, and all the devatas were there. Lord Shiva, Brahma, everybody was there. And when all the great personalities assembled there, sacrifice was about to begin. So Daksha Prajapati entered the arena, and that time everybody stood up to give respect to Daksha Prajapati, except for Brahma and Shiva. So Daksha Prajapati understood Brahma is the senior, Brahma is the father of the world. So that's fine. Brahma is the creator of the universe, so naturally it was that he should not be. But Shiva, why did Lord Shiva did not respect me? Now we should understand the nature of the soul. How the nature of a living being is. Daksha Prajapati goes through a lot of tribulations just because of his unwanted desires in his life. So here starts the whole thing, the fall down of Daksha. And here also to some extent there is Daksha Prajapati in us also. So we have to be very watchful of what we are doing. So Daksha Prajapati became very upset with Lord Shiva not getting up from his seat. And he started chastising Lord Shiva in front of public. He's saying that this Lord Shiva, this is not Shiva, this is Ashiva. Shiva is in name auspicious, but this Shiva is all inauspicious. I had no desire that my daughter should be given as in marriage to Shiva. But unfortunately, just like there are circumstances when the Vedas are recited for Shudra, in the same way I have to give my daughter to this Shiva. Look at his dress. He's always smeared with the ashes from the crematorium. And he has all the snakes around him. What kind of a get-up is this? What kind of a personality is this? So Lord Shiva kept quiet. What can you do, father-in-law? When the daughter is given in marriage to a son, both have to tolerate. The father-in-law also tolerates and the son-in-law also tolerates. There is tolerance from both the sides. If you are not married, you are good. But if you are married, then you can relate to what I am saying. So father-in-law was going on, Daksha Prajapati was saying ill things about Shiva and Shiva was tolerating. But then hearing that, Lord Shiva's associates like Nandi and others, they got really disturbed. And they started chastising Daksha Prajapati, saying that you don't know the glories of Lord Shiva? He's the greatest of the Vaishnavas. He's the, a living entity cannot cross this material ocean without the mercy of Lord Shiva. And he was saying that he was glorifying Lord Shiva, and he also said that Daksha Prajapati who insulted Lord Shiva will soon get a head of a goat. And seeing that, the Brahmanas started reciprocating. So Brahmanas and Lord Shiva's associates, they started fighting. They started cursing, counter-cursing each other. And in that cursing and counter-cursing situation, Lord Shiva, he got a little upset. He was not upset when Daksha Prajapati was saying ill things about him, but he was upset when his associates started criticizing each other. And especially the Brahmanas, the devotees of Lord Vishnu. So Lord Shiva very quietly got up and he left the arena. Now, let's go to Ramayana. Lord Shiva and Sati, they both went to hear Ramcharit from Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni, I hope I'm correct. So there Agastya Muni narrated the whole Ramcharit to him, Lord Ramchandra's pastimes, and Lord Shiva narrated Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu to Agastya Muni. And Sati was quietly listening to both of them. So while the whole episode was over, Lord Shiva and Sati were returning. And Lord Shiva thought, let me go and take darshan of Lord Ramchandra because he is performing pastimes on the earth. So let me go and take darshan. So he takes Sati to place where Lord Ramchandra and Lakshmana, they were crying in separation. Lord Ramchandra was crying in separation from Mother Sita because Mother Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. So Lord Ramchandra was going mad and he was in the forest and he was inquiring from each and every living entity there, from the smallest living entity, like from ant or a dog or a cat or whoever Lord meets in the jungle. The Lord Ramchandra was inquiring, where is my Sita? Where is my Sita? Where is my Sita? So even he was asking the trees. And he was in separation, he was crying. So Lord Shiva was offering his repeated obeisances to Lord Ramachandra. And Sati was getting surprised. Why is Lord Shiva offering his pranams to this boy? Dasharath Maharaj's son. What is so special about him? So Lord Shiva was in awe, He was in awe that he is getting darshan of the Lord. Although the Lord is crying. But Lord Shiva was very happy seeing the Lord Ram. Because he is getting darshan of the Lord Ram. Because he just heard the entire pastimes of the Lord Ramchandra's Leela, and then here is he, that he is getting darshan of the Lord. So Lord Shiva was very happy. And Sati was getting disturbed again and again. So she stopped Lord Shiva, said, what are you doing? I am seeing that you are repeatedly offering obeisances. Can you please stop and please explain what is going on? He said, we just heard about Lord Ram and thus we are seeing Lord Ram. So what is the difficulty? What is your problem? He said, this Ram and that Ram are different. Please, don't fool me. How can that Ram be this Ram? That Ram is the glorious Ram. And this Ram is crying for his wife. See how is he crying for his wife? So there was a disagreement between Lord Shiva and Sati. So Lord Sati said that I cannot accept it. I said, okay then, don't accept. No. I want to test him. I said, okay, go and test him. So Sati is saying to Lord Shiva that I am going to test Lord Ramachandra. So Lord Ramachandra said, okay. Lord Shiva said, okay, go and test. So Lord Shiva sat underneath a tree, banyan tree, and he starts chanting. And Sati now starts walking towards the direction, thinking what should she do. So Sati she was a powerful personality, right? Sati was not an ordinary person. She was the wife of Lord Shiva. Mahamaya herself. Very powerful. She took a form of Sita and thinking that if Lord Ramchandra recognizes me as Sita, then he will be caught. That he is, that he doesn't recognize as me. But if he understands that I am the wife of Lord Shiva, then he is the Lord. It's very simple calculation. So Sati takes a dress of a Sita, she takes a form of a Sita and she sits on the pathway where Lord Ramchandra was going. And Lakshmana and Lord Ramchandra, they both saw Sati sitting in the form of a Sita. Lakshmana got very, very upset. You should know the nature of Lakshmana. Lakshman easily gets upset. He can't tolerate injustice and he doesn't have patience. He wants to finish it there and then itself. He doesn't like to do time pass. So Lakshmanji says, what's wrong with her? Just go and slap her for taking the form of Sita. And said, oh, what are you saying, Lord Ramchandra? Take it easy, take it easy. He's the wife of Lord Shiva. Huh? You should be very respectful. Lord Shiva is very worshipable for us. So let's go and talk and let's see, she might be in difficulty. So Lakshman and Ramachandra, they both go. And they ask, Mother, are you in some difficulty? And where is Shambhu? And why are you sitting here in the forest? Are you in some difficulty? Are you in some problem? Sati says, no, my lord. I'm definitely not in problem. And hearing these words, Sati fell unconscious. And when she came back to consciousness, she saw Sita, Ram, Lakshman together. And she saw underneath them Brahma, Shiva, their concerts, all the devatas are worshipping Lord Ramchandra, Lakshman and Sita. Then she looks in another direction. She sees Lord Ramachandra, Lakshman and Sita. They worship another Brahma, another Shiva, and she also saw herself in that. So everywhere around, wherever in whichever direction she saw, she was seeing Ram, Lakshman, Sita together. And thus the Lord moved further, and Sati, realizing her mistake, she started walking back to her husband. Now when she came back to her husband asked, so how was the exam? And Sati said, actually I just went there, I heard that, and I just thought over it, then you might be right, So I did not take any exam. I just went there, offered my obeisance and came back. The husband knows the wife very well, the wife knows the husband very well. So Lord Shiva says, you are my wife and I definitely know that you're not that simple. So Lord Shiva saw in Samadhi what she has actually did. And Lord Shiva was wonderstruck. She was shocked to see that she took a form of my mother. Lord Shiva says that Ram, Lakshman, Sita are my worshipable deity, and Mother Sita is my worshipable mother. So you took the form of my mother. So there is no question now of accepting you as my wife. I mean, he did not say that to her. He just kept it to himself. One more lesson we can get is that if there is a disagreement between the husband and the wife, you don't have to spell it out everything to them. It's better to keep quiet. And at the appropriate time, things should be fine. So Lord Shiva, although he was very, very upset with Sati, but he did not utter a word to her. But the devatas, they found out. Now Lord Shiva was in puzzle. What should we do? So Lord Shiva thought to himself that I cannot accept Sati now because she has taken the form of Sita. So I cannot deal in the same way with her like a person deals with his wife. It was natural. So Lord Shiva says, but what can I do now because she is my wife? So best, Lord Shiva said to himself that I will reject her, but within my heart. So Lord Shiva rejected Sati in his heart. But the devatas, they found out this and they started showering flowers on Lord Shiva, saying that glorious, glorious Lord Shiva, for maintaining your devotion to Mother Sita, you have rejected Sati. And when the devatas came there and they started glorifying Lord Shiva, and Sati was thinking, what? Sati was saying, Lord Shiva, so what is it? What is it? What are the devatas saying to you? What vow have you taken? And they were all puzzled. Sati was puzzled in her life. What are they saying? And Devatas also were puzzled. Sati doesn't know. But the Devatas also kept quiet. Lord Shiva also kept quiet. And Lord Shiva told Sati, just let's go back to our home, Kailash. When they came to Kailash, Lord Shiva sat in meditation for 27,000 years. And that's where we connect back in Bhagavatam. That Lord Shiva, that's where we come back in Bhagavatam, where Sati has been described, that Sati is waiting for Lord Shiva to come back from his Samadhi. And when Lord Shiva comes back from Samadhi, because why did Lord Shiva sat in Samadhi? Because Sati's lifespan was still 27,000 years. So there was no option with him. How can he continue his household life? So best he thought that since Sati is going to give up her body after 27,000 years, better I sit in meditation and Samadhi. So after 27,000 years, there was, when he came back to consciousness, normal life began. Still, Sati is rejected. But at least the talks began between the husband and wife. Husband is back to consciousness. She was able to talk to her husband. Husband was able to talk to the wife. Things were normalized. Not internally, at least externally. But what happened? Daksha Prajapati organized one more sacrifice. And this time there was no invitation to Lord Shiva. And all the Devatas and their good wives, they're all going from Lord Shiva's Kailash and teasing Sati. That look, Sati, we are invited by your father but not you. And the Sati was in a dilemma, what to be done. Sati she wanted to go to her father's place. So she requested her husband, my dear husband, I wish to go to meet my parents. I wish to go and meet my friends. I wish to go and meet my dear Sakhis. And the Lord Shiva said, yes, but we are not respected there. And the place where we are not respected, you should never go there. This is a lesson. The place where you are not respected, do not go there. If you go there, you will be insulted. And that will be more painful. So best is to avoid such places where you are not welcomed. So Sati said, a place of the father, a place of a spiritual master, the temple or such places, there is no need. There is no need. You can go to your relative's house, you can go to your spiritual master's house, you can go, you can go to your father's house. There is no need of permission. There is no need of invitation. But Lord Shiva says, yes, but if they are going to get on your case, they're not going to welcome you with sweet words, there is no way of going to such places. So Lord Shiva denied going. But Sati was so inclined. She used to go to the door thinking that, what should I do? Should I go? And she was just thinking, I should go. Thinking of her father, thinking of everybody. And then she used to come back. No, my husband will not like it. Then she used to come back. Again, she used to go back to the door. Again, she used to come back. Again, she used to go. Again, she used to come back. And finally, she decided, let me go. She started walking. And as soon as she started walking, Lord Shiva indicated to all the associates, be with her. So all the Bhutanath, Lord Shiva is Bhutanath. So all the associates of Lord Shiva, who will be there? Bhut, Pret, Pishach, everybody, all the Karva, all this the Karva, you understand how to explain all the associates of the Lord Shiva, they accompanied Sati towards the house of Daksha Prajapati, and all the band baja was there. They had the typical the typical entry of Sati. So all the arrangements were done, and they were all screaming and shouting and this and that. Sati is here, Bhavani is here. So they reached the arena there where Daksha Prajapati was performing sacrifice. So the sisters of Sati saw Sati, they were very happy. The mother of Sati saw Sati, she was very happy. All the friends of Sati saw Sati, she was very happy. Daksha Prajapati saw Sati, and Daksha Prajapati ignored her completely. she felt very bad. And as soon as Daksha Prajapati saw Sati, ignored her, immediately Sati, remember how Lord Shiva also used to taunt Sati by calling her Dakshayani. Lord Shiva, she remembered the words of Lord Shiva, do not go there, he will not welcome you. So she thought, let me see what's happening in the arena. In that sacrifice, all the sacrifices were all in the name of Indra, in the name of Om Indraya Swaha, Om Brahmaya Swaha, Om Agnaya Swaha, Om Brahaspate Swaha. So all the sacrifice, when the sacrifice was going on, all the names were called and all the sacrifice was done very nicely, except for Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva's name was not there, a place for Lord Shiva is not there. Sati couldn't digest that. She couldn't take that insult. And when she was there, all of a sudden people started talking ill about her. So why is she here? She's rejected. Her husband is banned. Her husband is banned from coming to the sacrifice. Banned. So Sati could not digest that. Sati could not take the insult. She chastised all of them. That she glorified Lord Shiva and said, all of you are ignoring the most auspicious Lord Shiva. She glorified Lord Shiva, and then she fixed her mind under the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, and then she burned her body with the Yoga Maya potency, and she burned herself to ashes. Sati left the body. Now it was a chaotic situation. Everybody there was in a panic mode because everyone knew that Sati was the wife of Lord Shiva. And now Shiva is going to get upset. But the problem with Brahmaji was that who will tell Lord Shiva that your wife is no more? Nobody has that courage. Lord Brahma tried asking few people, will you like to go and inform Lord Shiva? They said no. Finally Narad Muni was chosen. And Narad Muni was asked. So Narad Muni,
There was the companions of Sita there. They can advise immediately. Because Sita was accompanied by the other Bhutas, all those.
Sati, that is there. Nobody has courage to inform Lord Shiva.
But Sita don't came along, come with everybody.
Sita na Sati.
Sati.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sati.
Yes.
She don't came along. He came with all those.
Yes, but
still,
still,
they don't tell Shiva.
nobody has courage to inform this news. Break this news to Lord
What's the
Shiva.
courage? No courage.
No courage.
Oh.
You don't know Lord Shiva?
Oh.
Anger personified?
Yes.
Is personified anger.
Yeah.
Nobody in the universe, including Lord Brahma, had courage, no courage to inform Lord Shiva that your wife is no more. It was personally like Narad Muni who went and informed Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, Sati has left her body in the arena of Daksha. That very moment, Lord Shiva understood his relationship with Daksha Prajapati was only because of Sati. And that relationship is now over. Daksha Prajapati is no more my father-in-law. I am no more his son-in-law. Its business is over. He manifested Veerbhadra. Veerbhadra was Lord Shiva's personified anger. And Veerbhadra manifested. The only fear people had there was for Veerbhadra. That either Lord Shiva will come or Lord Shiva will send Veerbhadra. So when Veerbhadra manifested, earth started to shake. There was a dust storm all around. And Veerbhadra was ordered by Lord Shiva, finish Daksha Prajapati. Finish him off. Kill him. And Veerbhadra was running at a speed of mind towards the arena. And everybody there, all the devatas, all the brahmanas like Bhrigu and everybody, all of them were afraid. Some of them even started urinating. just hearing. Some of them saw the thunder, the earth was shaking, there was a dust storm there, everything. Who is coming? Who is coming? And some of them said, Veerbhadra is coming. And as soon as Veerbhadra came, Lord Shiva's associates got strength. And all of them, they destroyed the entire arena of sacrifice. They started beating up everybody there. And Veerbhadra he took hold of Daksha Prajapati and he was planning to kill him. But Daksha Prajapati's body was such that he was not getting killed. He was not getting torn apart. So finally Veerbhadra decided he'll cut off his head. So he took a sword and he cut off the head of Daksha Prajapati. And Daksha Prajapati was beheaded and he got killed. And each and everyone who criticized Lord Shiva there, everybody got treated. Everybody. If we offend a personality like Lord Shiva, then we will get punished. If we offend Vaishnavas, then by the law of constitution, or law of nature, it is so arranged that we will get punished. You need to understand this. It is not an ordinary situation. Daksha Prajapati, out of his ego, he chastised Lord Shiva, he offended Lord Shiva, and the result was that today his head was cut off. But when the whole episode was over, it was very difficult because the sacrifice was stopped and the sacrifice was never to be left incomplete. It has to be completed. And it was the responsibility of Brahmaji. But with this whole episode, Daksha Prajapati's head been cut off. Daksha Prajapati was the organizer of the event and he himself is not able to dare to offer sacrifice, so who will be there? So Brahma chastised all the devatas and told them that we have to go and pacify Lord Shiva. So all of them, including Brahma and everybody, they all went to Kailash at the Lord Shiva's place. And when they were entering, they could see the Lord Shiva's abode was very, very beautiful. Even beautiful than the heavenly planets, even beautiful than Lord Brahma's own abode. It was very, very beautiful. And they were bewildered looking at the beauty of Kailash. And when they entered the main place where Lord Shiva was sitting, as soon as Lord Shiva saw Brahmaji coming, he immediately got up from his position. He offered his prostrated dandavats to Brahmaji, welcomed him very warmly and requested him, "My dear Brahma, what should I do for you? My dear father, you have come here. What can I do for you?" Then Brahmaji explained the whole episode, that how, they have all the devatas and all the brahmanas, they have offended you. Daksha Prajapati offended you. Please, they have here to beg forgiveness from you. So everybody glorified Lord Shiva. If we commit offenses against a Vaishnava, it cannot be rectified in one sense. If somebody offends you, criticizes you, it's very natural that if that person is criticizing, if he's a Vaishnava, you'll say, okay, I'm tolerating that, but I don't want to do anything with him anymore. So even though the whole episode gets settled, but still you don't have even working relation with that person. You don't want to work with that person. Why? Because you had enough. Then what happens? Even after pacifying, things doesn't work. It is still artificial. Begging forgiveness, saying sorry is still artificial. Once it is broken, it is broken. Relationship, it takes years for building a relationship, but breaking becomes so easy. Lord Shiva accepted Brahmaji's advice, and then all of the devatas glorified Lord Shiva, begged forgiveness, and then Brahmaji requested, please, we should make some efforts wherein Daksha Prajapati is brought back to life and the sacrifice is completed. So Lord Shiva said, yes, fix a head of a goat to Daksha Prajapati. So Daksha Prajapati, a goat's head was brought and was fixed, and Lord Shiva brought it back to life. The goat's head was put together, and Lord Shiva, by his potency, he brought Daksha Prajapati back to life. If you offend Vaishnavas, then this is the result. You might be Daksha Prajapati, you might be respected throughout the world, but if you criticize Vaishnavas, this is what you are going to get. Head of a goat.
But the Vaishnava don't take offenses.
Yeah, but the Lord takes it. Lord takes the offense seriously. So Daksha Prajapati realized his mistake. Daksha Prajapati came back to consciousness. Daksha Prajapati realized his mistake, begged forgiveness from Lord Shiva, asked for his causeless mercy, begged for his causeless mercy. But Daksha Prajapati somehow convinced Lord Shiva, because of Brahmaji, to begin the sacrifice. The sacrifice began. Everybody started, all the oblations were offered to Lord Shiva as well. Everything went smoothly. The sacrifice was completed, and Lord Vishnu manifested there in the sacrifice. And when Lord Vishnu came, everybody glorified Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva also glorified Lord Vishnu. So in this way, the whole episode was completed. But there are so many lessons we can take from this. So first lesson is that let's try to understand the lessons from this episode. So first episode is that lessons. What is a lesson? First thing is never criticize superiors. Never. People who are one generation above you, people who are senior to you, do not criticize them. Do not offend them. Because if you criticize them, then you will be in difficulty, not them. The first thing happens to a person when you criticize Vaishnavas, the first thing happens is you lose your taste for devotional service. You lose your taste for chanting, you lose your taste for reading, you lose your taste for hearing. Everything is connected. Immediate. You criticize Vaishnavas, immediately you start losing interest in chanting. You're chanting, but you're not chanting. You lose interest. You lose interest in devotional service altogether. And gradually, you'll be on the path of self-destruction. If you don't realize at that point, and you still criticize, you still go on criticizing, then we are on the path of self-destruction. Just like Daksha Prajapati. Daksha Prajapati could not bear the head of the goat, and he gave up his life. He was again born as a son of Prachetas. Then second learning is husband and wife. When husband is advising something, it's better to accept that if he is correct. If he is correct,
Nothing.
if he is as per Shastra, very challenging to speak on husband-wife relationship, Baba. Especially within the ISKCON scenario.
But Shiva advised her. She said,
Shiva
don't go because
Don't go. Yeah, so she should have taken the
he
advice.
explained it.
She should have taken the advice.
Yeah. But she want to go anyway.
She would do anyway. Because Lord Shiva knew if Sati goes there, she will have to give up her life. So Lord Shiva advised her not to go.
In this moment, because she want to see his sister and his family. She want to see that. But this
Yeah,
is,
but place where we are not respected, we should not go there. It should be very, very clear to us. We're not in a question answer session. We sit in the class. The place where we are not respected, we should not go.
Mhm.
If we go there, then we will land in difficulty,
Consequences.
consequences. Half of the problems will be solved with this simple things by following the advice of the authorities. If the Shastra is saying we should not go to such places, still if we go, then with more and more fights will happen. And then when then the other lessons to be taken is that you should know that once you criticize the Vaishnavas, then it's very difficult to patch up again. Not possible practically. There are many times devotee questions that if we ask, if you we commit mistakes, we commit offenses, then we go and ask forgiveness, but they don't forgive. The relationship is broken. It's very difficult. We do everything in the world, but it doesn't patch up. It remains in the heart of that devotee. And then that puts us in the difficulty. It's very easy to, so before you say anything, before you do anything, you should always think number of times. There are n number of reasons to be, to be angry at someone, but don't jump to conclusions. Understand someone's position. Why are they doing this? What is happening? And then gradually you should also try to, think before you say anything. You take actions. So a lot of things are there. And Daksha Prajapati, he tried to pacify Lord Shiva, but in reality, his pacification was not accepted in one sense, because the head of the goat was still on his head. He did not get his original thing back. So what is the point? The point is that you will remain a goat only. You can never mend that relationship once it is broken. So very important. The way is by doing is repentation. You need to if you have committed offense against someone, then if you are repenting for it, Parikshit Maharaj, when he put the dead snake on the neck of a rishi, at that time, when he was going back to his home, Parikshit Maharaj repented. He lamented. He prayed sincerely that because I have committed this gravest offense to commit at the lotus feet of a Brahmana, I pray that all my opulence in the world, which I have, all my name, fame, all my wealth be taken away. I do not want anything. Let me lose everything so that I don't commit such mistakes again in the future. Let everything Let everything go away. And he was praying. Remember, Maharaj Parikshit was very powerful. He can actually counteract any curse coming towards him. But he accepted the curse which was given by Shringi. He accepted that as Krishna's arrangement. He accepted that. Chitraketu Maharaj was cursed by Parvati. Parvati did not know. She criticized Chitraketu Maharaj. But Parvati did not know that Chitraketu Maharaj and Lord Shiva are best of the friends. So she took the control of the situation in her hands and cursed Chitraketu Maharaj. She did not realize that she actually committed an offense against Chitraketu Maharaj by not understanding their position. So we jump to conclusions very easily. So we have to be very, very careful in jumping into conclusions. First, you need to, because you might be offending a great Vaishnava like Lord Shiva. You might be Daksha Prajapati. Daksha means who is expert in family life. Why is he called a Daksha? Because he is expert in family business. He is absorbed in sense gratification. So we are also like that, absorbed in sense gratification. And then we come in contact with a Mahatma, a sadhu. And then what happens? We don't realize, because understanding a sadhu is not easy. It is not easy. Sadhus are very, very rare. Sadhus are on the planet. Sadhus are all the time there on the planet. But it is very, very difficult to understand a sadhu, to understand a Vaishnava. Because we think the way people, our understanding, if it is not proper, if we don't understand what a Vaishnava is, then we will take them very cheaply. But Vaishnavas are not that cheap. And especially sadhus, they are not that cheap. Getting association of a pure devotee is very, very rare. But losing that opportunity is very easy. And many times we get opportunity to associate with great personalities. But we lose that opportunity. We see fault in them. We criticize them. We abuse them. And we lose that opportunity to perfect our existence. Daksha Prajapati got an opportunity to become a father-in-law of Lord Shiva. His business of birth and death could have been finished in that very birth. But he took Lord Shiva, a great sadhu, very cheaply. Because of our conditioning, because of our nature, conditioning nature, because of our association with the material world, we see faults in everybody. And we don't hesitate to see faults in sadhus as well. That is our problem. We don't hesitate. We see sadhu, guru on the platform of where we are, on our platform, but to know a Vaishnava, even Parvati, she could not understand the state of Chitraketu Maharaj. Forget about Parvati, even Yamadutas, they could not realize the greatness of Ajamil. When Ajamil was on the deathbed, they came to take him. At that time, Vishnu Dutas came to save him. Can you imagine? Vishnu Dutas, associates of the Lord of Vaikuntha, they came to save him. And they explained to them that devotees of the Lord are not on ordinary plane, they are on the transcendental platform. There are two kinds of principles, One is general principles and one is transcendental religious principles, which is called as Bhagavad Dharma. And so all the devotees are under the jurisdictions of Bhagavad Dharma. So for them, special rules and regulations apply. They are not ordinary. If someone is a devotee, then he comes in a special category. Don't consider devotees and the people in general on the same platform. And try to minimize minimize them and take them cheaply. So our dealings, the only thing which can create a hurdle in our spiritual life is the offenses to the Vaishnavas, and nothing else. We might have disagreements, we might not like each other, but there is a way of dealing with it. There is a way of dealing with it. So we have to be very, very careful. This Daksha Prajapati's incident is, the biggest lesson to learn is one incident. One small incident. Daksha Prajapati criticized Lord Shiva, and the result is it ended it here, where Daksha Prajapati gets the body of head of a goat, dies again, takes a rebirth. If he could have remained calm and patient, if he just could have remained calm and not reacted in that situation, that whole thing could have been avoided. If we control our anger, don't lose our temper, try to understand the reality, then we can avoid many situations. We can avoid many situations. Many situations can be avoided simply if we can control our anger and try to see the reality of the world. Because we don't see the reality, we get carried away, we criticize, and that's it. We get entangled. Okay, any questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One is in the first canto, 18th chapter, it said like when Parikshit Maharaj went and kept the dead cake on Samika Rishi,
Yeah.
it's not the Samika Rishi who posed his curse on Parikshit Maharaj,
His
but
son.
his son, Shringi.
Yes.
And it's written like Shringi was puffed up with his knowledge where my father is not able to act, but I will act and punish him. So
Yeah.
is it the maturity level of the Samika Rishi which he did not give curse to Parikshit Maharaj, and it's the immature level of the Shringi who gave curse to the Parikshit Maharaj. Here it means like who are matured enough don't curse even though an offense is committed towards
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
So if the Vaishnava is matured enough, they will not curse.
They will tolerate, no? They understand.
Then why the Shiva got angry?
Who? Which?
Shiva.
Of what?
When Mother Sati died.
Shiva is a authority. If Shiva does not correct, then who will correct? If Shiva does not correct, who will correct? Yes, we need to be disciplined. Problem with us is that we don't want discipline in our life. We want to become disciple, we want to have a tag of a disciple, but we don't want that to be disciplined. We all want initiation, but nobody wants to follow the orders of Guru. What kind of initiation is this? Real initiation means the transcendental knowledge which the spiritual master gives to the disciple, that is real initiation. The discipline, that discipline is needed. Daksha Prajapati was in one sense inferior to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is the topmost authority in the universe. And Daksha Prajapati needed chastisement, so he chastised him. He has all the right in the world to chastise Daksha Prajapati. And he did that. Because Daksha Prajapati's life needed discipline. And through that, he gave a message to everybody else. Not to criticize the Vaishnavas.
And my second question is, when Indra was enjoying with all his team, Brahaspati enters into the assembly, and I read that it is not Brahaspati who cursed, it's by default the lack of respect towards Brahaspati, Indra fall down. So Brahaspati did not curse.
Brahaspati, the Guru does not have to say to disciple that, the time he disrespects the spiritual master, that itself leads to the fall down of the disciple.
So the process itself automatically works. Not
Process
need
itself
to
is
get a
there,
curse.
and Brahaspati actually was very disappointed and dissatisfied, and he said that you'll become free, you'll become bereft of my mercy. And bereft of the mercy of Brahaspati means bereft of Indra Loka and everything.
Guru's disappointment itself is a curse.
Yeah. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado, yasya prasadana gati kutopi. You can pacify if the sadhu is disappointed with you, then the whole world is useless.
If he tolerates also, still it's a curse.
Sadhu tolerate only. Sadhus they tolerate only. Sadhus sadhus mission, they are compassionate, so they tolerate. But sometimes they chastise. Their anger should be taken as causeless mercy. Narad Muni's anger on Nalkuer Manigrave, And so if a sadhu gets angry, it's a causeless mercy. Lord Shiva's anger on Daksha Prajapati is a causeless mercy on Daksha Prajapati. So these days the problem with the spiritual master is that they cannot chastise the disciple also. The disciple replies back. He cannot give instruction also. There are 4 kinds of disciples. The first category of disciple is that when the disciple understands the manobhishta of the Guru and he acts accordingly. The Guru doesn't have to tell what I want. The disciple should be so qualified that he should be able to understand the mind of the Guru and he should act accordingly. First category of disciple. Second category, the Guru has to instruct. and then they carry out, and the disciple carries out the instruction. Third category, the guru instructs, and then the disciple thinks, oh, in this whole world, my Guru Maharaj has so many disciples, and he gets only me to instruct, give instructions. Oh. Displeasure. He takes it as a burden. This is a third class disciple. Where the disciple takes the instruction of the spiritual master as a burden. It should be a pleasure to serve the orders of the spiritual master. Its order should be taken as life and soul. Even if for the carrying of the order of the spiritual master, if one has to go to the hell, that is accepted. But that should be the disciple. Fourth category. He is not disciple. Is malamutra. Is urine. Is compared to urine. Who doesn't carry out the instruction. He just for the namesake tag. One who just has a name tag of a disciple. But he is not a disciple. Well, everybody is taking initiation, let me also take. I will also get a new name. So just a tag. So there are tag disciples also. So problem is with the spiritual master is that they cannot discipline. Their duty is to discipline the disciple, but they cannot discipline. They come, the Shishya come, Gurudev, please shower your causeless mercy on me. So causeless mercy is what? Giving some instruction, giving some services, giving chastisement. But devotees these days, they don't want chastisement. They want that Guru, I have taken initiation, everything is over. Let go, it's Guru's business to figure out, even I'm chanting, not chanting, it is Guru should be chanting. Guru is chanting, that is sufficient. Why I should chant? I have made Guru, I have taken initiation. If after taking initiation also I have to chant, then what is the purpose of Guru? So such Guru is our representative. Guru is doing Abhishek. So yes, we are also doing Abhishek, So Guru is doing, right, bhakti, he is doing devotional service. Why I do that? I should chill. I should enjoy the world. Very difficult these days for the spiritual masters to instruct disciples because they don't want discipline. They want just a tag of a disciple. Like Daksha Prajapati. Yes. Time is up.
For Gaurarati.
Yes.
We'll have Srimad Bhagavatam seminar again next week. Of course, during announcements, we'll also tell about other programs. But for now, let's get up and we'll have Gaurarati. Let's thank Krishna Prabhu by loudly chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prasudha Prabhu ki jai. Karnataka Guru Bhagwan ki jai.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhupada, Paramahamsa Prabhupada, Acharya Srimati Sakai Lazy Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananti Koti Vaisnavrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem to go Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunti Radha Giri Govardhana ki jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Dwarka Dham ki jai. Sri Navadvip Dham ki jai. Sri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Sri Ayodhya Dham ki jai. Gange Med Ramaya ki jai. Srimati Tulsivarani ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Transcendence of book distribution ki jai. Sri Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Amsterdam Sunday Love Feast ki jai. Oh, glories to the Son. Oh, glories to the Son. Oh, glories to the Son. Oh, glories to the Sri Sri Guru. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai
शिला प्रभुपाद की
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So we do it together. All of us. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Shri Shri Karnataka Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Devotees, thank you so much. Come here this Sunday afternoon. Come Amsterdam, making this festival a grand success today. On the Sunday of Feast. I'd like to start thanking by beginning with our speaker of the day. His name is Vrajsundar Prabhu. He's coming from Govardhan. He's the founder of ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya. I hope you all have liked his session today. Was it nice? Did you all like it? I think we need this medicine quite a lot. Parikshit Maharaj tells in the beginning of 10th canto that Srimad Bhagavatam is the medicine, is the Aushadha, Bhava-Aushadha. Just by hearing this medicine, our disease will get cured. The disease of material existence will eventually get over if we are attached with Srimad Bhagavatam. Vrajsundar Prabhu's whole life is dedicated to this cause. He's also written a book, first of many in the series to come, Shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. This will be there in the reception. If you are interested, please get a copy for yourself. So very nominal price. Please approach Mother Bhakti Mataji and she can give you the book, your copy. Prabhuji can also sign on the book, on your book if you make. And then your journey in Srimad Bhagavatam can start with this. Of course, you need to also get Srimad Bhagavatam copies if you don't have it. Or you can study online and database. So many opportunities to study, but most importantly, please study Srimad Bhagavatam and attach yourself with Srimad Bhagavatam. So let's thank Vrajsundar Prabhu for giving a wonderful session today. Loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. His grace Vrajsundar Prabhu ki jai. Very happy that Pravida Prabhu came today and did an amazing Gaurarati. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Today's wonderful Sunday feast is cooked by a team of devotees from Alphandirain. Srini and Suhas and Cynthia and Manju and I don't know Sudhir. Who else? Aditi Mataji. Thank you so much. Krishna also. Amazing. Very good. Did the decoration, Rajarani, you did the decoration? The Jarani is back in service. So happy to have you back. And very nice deity decoration, deity services today. Thank you so much. Let's thank all these devotees also. Lord chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayashri is back in track in Amsterdam also. She's come back. So Right? I don't know where is she, but she is here in Amsterdam. Very happy to have Jayashree back. We have a few programs lined up for the day. I'm sorry, I don't have flyers for all of them. We do have flyers, but I couldn't get all of them right now. So, Wednesday, we have a program in Alphandirain, in the house of Rajyoti Mataji. Thursday, we have a program at Pratap Rudra Prabhu's place. Friday, we have a program in Author. Saturday, I think Author is here. This Friday is there at least. We do have flyers for all of them, but I just don't have it with me right now. Saturday, we have a Srimad Bhagavatam retreat at our place in Hofdorp. This is a full day event, and RSVP is mandatory for this so that we can arrange Prashadam. It's going to be a whole day retreat. So if you want to attend any of these programs, just message me or whoever you know, Toshan or Pratapudra or whomever you know in this group. It's fine. So that's this week. Next one, Prabhu.
It's also Antwerp Ratha Yatra.
Is Antwerp Ratha Yatra on Saturday also? Hare Krishna. Yes. Yeah, and then I'll start announcing Mahatma Prabhu's event maybe in a sequence. You know the sequence. So Mahatma Prabhu's visit to Amsterdam is confirmed, and is coming on 26th. Yeah, that's the first program. He'll be here starting 26th of June. We'll have a welcome party with Maharaj. The program is from 7 to 10. Address is wrong. Will not be here, but we'll be in Hofdorp. Yes, we'll be in Hofdorp, but not our home. So we will be at Manipuru's place. And Thursday? Yeah, that's the Thursday, the green one.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So that's Thursday. This is the Bhakti event in Utrecht. That's Thursday evening. Following that is Friday, I think at Sundari's place in Amsterdam. Where is the flyer? Many flyers.
This one is also Friday.
This is also Friday. We'll have a Harinam with Mahatma Prabhu in Amsterdam. It is also Friday. Friday evening house program at Sundari's place. Somewhere is the flyer. Saturday we have a retreat in temple. Morning to afternoon. Then evening we will have. Oh, that's not one. So should put the concert. Let's just announce the concert maybe.
This one.
So we'll have a concert with Mahatma Prabhu and Shri Shakrat Prabhu in Den Bosch, I believe. This is Den Bosch, I guess.
Rosmalen.
Is near Den Bosch? Yes.
Brabant.
So this is Saturday evening. It's going to be amazing. Shri Shakrat Prabhu, I hope you all have heard his kirtans last few times. He's amazing, and Mahatma Prabhu, of course, is amazing. So this is going to be a concert in a church near Den Bosch. Then we have a program with Mahatma Prabhu in Eindhoven. Must be there somewhere.
This one.
Yeah, so there's a Sunday feast program with Prabhu in Eindhoven, and then Sunday feast at Temple.
Yeah.
Is this, and our very dear Jana is going to be initiated. So all the formalities are all done. Just counting days now. As Maharaj comes, and we'll have this festival 30th of June. When is it? 30th of June, right?
Yeah.
30th of June. So please come, be here to bless Yana in her beginning of spiritual journey. And then, Rath Yatra, a lot of announcements. So that's our Rath Yatra flyer. 13th of July is the date. It's going to be one of the biggest festivals all throughout the year. Last year we served 5,000 plates of prasadam. And many different temples in Europe claim that their Rath Yatra is the biggest, but Amsterdam is the biggest. It's based on data. Ours is based on data. We don't just claim. This is the biggest. We served 5,000 plates last year.
London is pretty big.
It's not Europe anymore. they exited. So, okay. It's 13th of July. And I think we are just touching halfway mark of our endeavor to cover the whole cost of the festival, which is around 20,000 euros. I know there are a lot of devotees here who have come for the first time, so perhaps you don't know about Rath Yatra. We are going to take Jagannath, the deities of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, from the temple till Dam Square. That's the heart of Amsterdam. The entire city will be watching Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra strolling in the streets of Amsterdam. So this is the best day of the year for us. Really hope that you all come and then take blessings of Jagannath. And also, before the festival, we need to raise this remaining 12,000 euros or something like that. If you're inspired, please reach out to Rimpu or Toshan or myself or Motri Bhakti outside. Please be generous in giving donations so that we can actually very, very nicely run this festival. Actually forgot. Please raise your hand if you're here for the first time. Parivida Prabhu can give you the small gift from Srila Prabhupada. If you're here for the first time, please raise your hand. Yes, okay, there are a few devotees here in the back. For the first time. Okay, what's your name, Prabhu? This is Dama Prabhu's father. Amazing. Hare Baba. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Please accept a small gift from our side. Okay. Anyone else? What's your name? Radha. Jai, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anyone else here for the first time? Okay, please. What's your name? They're all English anyway. Shweta and Gitali. Okay, and this Prabhu here is also for the first time here. There's a Prabhu here. What's your name, Prabhu? Huh? Oh, a book for him.
He was there.
Oh, here?
He's in a boat.
Okay.
But he can give here for the first time for the Sunday.
He wants a book.
Amsterdam.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
He probably has them already.
I think that's the end of the announcements. Please make a mental note of all the events.
Volunteers.
Oh, for?
that.
Oh yeah. What was his name? This devotee here? Prabhu, what's your name? Yes?
Raj.
Raj. Raj Prabhu has very nicely given all the cushions for this, the cushion covers. Colorful. Making Amsterdam very colorful. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Prabhu also has given very nice donation to our theatre. Thank you so much. We are very grateful. Let's thank all these devotees by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As usual, and with a very quick rundown meditation. Today in the class, Prachanda Prabhu was focusing on not offending devotees, being cooperative with devotees, making sure that we are on the right track. Now these should be aspirations for any bhakta. It's possible only when we get the mercy of Krishna that we can become really focused and attached to Srimad Bhagavatam. Then our journey towards all these saintly qualities will eventually be manifesting in our existence. So let's pray to Srimad Bhagavatam. Let's pray to Sundar Prabhu that he is carrying Srimad Bhagavatam in his heart, is going around the world sharing Srimad Bhagavatam. Pray to Shri Radha Krishna, Radha Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram, Shri Prabhupada. Spend our lives singing and dancing for Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Goswami ki